G'day viewers. Get down to, I guess, a follow-up to me video yesterday about getting the stators out of the cases. None of your rubbish or I'll squirt you. It's time now to do this. Cutting the copper off the backs. Sorry, cutting the copper out of the, basically cutting that off. Got most of them done. All this stack here, they're all done. I've only got 2 left to cut the copper out of. This is me very agricultural, high-tech copper cutting apparatus. Consists of an angle grinder, the cable tie to hold the trigger closed because it's a dead man switch, and if you let it go it stops. It's in a vise, so it'll be safe enough. This is the safety screen. I can look down through that onto the cutting wheel here and not get sprayed with shit, so that's good. It's just a piece of perspex that I cut out from an LCD TV screen. It's mounted onto a shelf bracket, which is then fixed to the bench. My little light here, I only got this yesterday, Thursday I got this, found it in a scrap pickup. It's basically just a light on a flexible stem, and it had one of these globes in it, right? That thing is about as bright as a blown globe. Useless as tits on a bull, fair dinkum. That's twice I've dropped the bloody thing now onto a concrete floor and it still hasn't broken. I wish it would hurry up. Anyway, where I got the light from, I also got a ceiling fan. Had 3 of these in it. These are LEDs that screw into the same port as this thing. They're about 10 times. These are bright as buggery, these things. They're bloody beauties. They're real good. So I chuck one of them in my little light here and it goes a treat. Now I can actually see what I'm doing under here, which is, you know, always handy. But yeah, the light comes from a scrap pickup, the aluminium that it's mounted on. Another scrap pickup, the aluminium angle bracket that's mounted on, scrap pickup. The only things I've actually bought here is the grinder and the clamp holding the light up. So it hasn't cost me much. Anyway, I've only got 2 stators left to do. Cut the windings off these. So I'll just stop my dog from chewing up one of my security cameras over here. How did you get that, you little shit? I want that. Unreal. Little thief likes to sneak up onto the bench and steal shit. Hey, do you like me, shoe? Look at that. See that? Brian's place. That's cool. I've got my name on a shirt now, so I'm famous now, all right? I think I've said that before, but it's pretty cool anyway. Made for me by a girl in Queensland. She made me a few of them. Wait till you see the back of it. It's real cool. Anyway, what was I going to say? Can't remember. Head like a sieve, fair dinkum. Anyway, so what I'll do, I'll cut a couple of them off, and I've got one down here that you can't see yet, but I've already cut one off. I'll clamp into the bench. Once I cut a couple off, I'll show you how I get the copper out. It's not hard, so stick around for a minute, eh? And just mind my back while I fire the grinder up. You can get to have a look at the back of my shirt. It's real cool. See that? Guaranteed they won't bark again. Just work the treat. Good. that's on the floor. I'll get it in there. We'll do this one. Coil overhang in the soda. That's not a bad one. It's important when you do it, cut them on flush, because in the event that they won't pry out from this end easily, sometimes you've got to drive them from this end with a pin, and if you've got to do that and you've got wires hanging out, when you drive the pin in, it'll just jam up against the wires. They'll just clog up and make a nuisance of themselves. I'll give you the shits. You'll have no end of dramas. You wish you'd never seen them. So cut them flush. Righto. That's the last two of them done. I'm going to pause you for a second while geez, I like that. I'm going to pause you for a second while I shift the camera. My high-tech 5-year-old phone. Hang on. Righto. Once you got the end cut off, looks like that. All I've done is put it on the bench on the corner, clamp it down. Just to hold it in place. And you've got your simple little tool, just a hook and a hammer. Just go around and tap him under. You don't have to do every gap. Especially not on these ones, the bindings actually come out really easily. This part basically just gets the coils moving in the slot. And then basically it's just a case of prying out with a screwdriver. Wasn't expecting that to happen. That was a nuisance. What happens when you don't get your clamps up properly, I suppose. Fairly narrow edge on these laminations, not a lot of room. Oh, stay on there. Righto, where was I? Yeah, somewhere. And they're just about out. And there you go. Take a few bits of Nomex off. Cut your lead ends off. And you're done. There's your copper. Right. In between that and that, that's, well, around about a kilo of copper. This is one of the smaller ones. When I get to doing them that size, I can see, you know, that's nearly 3.5 inches long, and same diameter but twice as long. That's going to have a good weight of copper in it. Really good. Now, yeah, just to make sure it wasn't a fluke. I'll have a crack at this big one. I don't know how these are going to go. This one's a bit bigger than the last one, so see what happens. This one might test me a bit. Maybe. Yeah, not really. They're usually not hard to shift. Sometimes they can be. thought this one might test me a little bit. It is. But not too much. Another way to deal on it with it. At least you know it's legit. I'm having trouble. Not really having trouble. There you go. Whew. That was hard. That was, yeah, that took some shifting. That's all right. Well, it wasn't meant to be easy, just ask Mel. Righto, now if I grab the end that came off it, and we'll weigh it and see. Just under 1.5 kilos of copper came out of that, including the end that was already cut off. 1.5 kilos of copper. It was a battle, but as Mike the Scavenger says, gotta be strong. It was good. Now, anyway, that's getting copper out of motors in a nutshell. I'm about to attack a whole pile of transformers now. I've got a couple of 100 kilos of trannies I've got to do. And that'll be next. But, yeah, hope you got something out of that. Hope you like my shirt. I reckon that's cool. Hope you got something out of it. If you did, give a thought to liking and subscribing, eh? Might do me some good. Cheers, bye for now.